Hey, happy Sunday, my lights. How is everybody doing today? Welcome back to Tarot by Cherie. Guys, I thought just to be a little different, add a little interest, we could switch things up today. We're going to be using this angelic deck. And you guys, tell me how you like this reading at the end. If you want to do this reading, say, like once a week or twice a week, just to change it up, make it more interesting, we could do that. Also, there's a bit more detail in these cards, and that's why I like them. And this is an angelic brand new deck. Have for like a week or two. All right, let's get started. So first off, we're seeing balance here, okay? So the need for balance. So some of you might be feeling that, like things might be unbalanced right now. And, you know, this card is talking about waiting for a perfect timing for something. So some of you might be impatient today regarding some situations at hand, or you want something that isn't coming to fruition. You wanted it yesterday. Okay, so you kind of have to make a little compromise here and wait for the correct timing. Okay, also they're talking about a time of positive change. So my beautiful Aquariuses, you can look for these positive changes that are coming in. This is the time now. This is the time we've been talking about. And I like these cards because they're similar to the original cards I've always used. But they're very pretty, and they're adding some interest and more detail. Okay, so in other words, this card is telling my aquas that a situation suddenly moves forward. All right, these cards are very in tune to what is happening right now, what I talk about in my readings. Okay, so for those of you in the know, watch this reading very carefully, and I think you're going to understand and really like these cards. All right, and again, I want you to be honest at the end. Just let me know. All right, but I am seeing that a situation is suddenly about to move forward. Okay, and fortune is on your side. Pay attention to the wording here. Fortune is on your side, Aquarius, okay? We all know what is happening this week, okay? And we're all waiting for these beautiful things to come in, and they might be connected to what is going to happen this week. So things seem like they're moving forward, and we're in a very, very exciting time right now, guys. Can't wait to see what happens this week. All right. They're saying that we are clearing away all that no longer is serving us. So they're telling you what I tell you all the time, right? Every day we discuss this. Clear it away. It's time, guys. Those of you who don't want to be stuck in that third dimension. All right. What is the third dimension? Some of the newbies might be asking. The third dimension is what we've been living in, where we've been, feeling lack and depression, and we're dealing with addictions. We're either being touched by addiction or, directly affected, right? Some of us have, may even still be being affected with addiction, right? All of these negative things are going to the wayside. All right, that is all the third dimension. And believe it or not, guys, those things were all put upon us on purpose. Okay, and you will be hearing about that in the very near future. You're going to find out how it was done, why it was done, if you don't already know. All right, I think a lot of you on this channel, though, are very smart and in the know already about that. Okay, all right, so moving forward, they're talking about clearing the way for that does not serve you. I don't know if I just said that. If I have, forgive me. Okay, maybe not. All right, and then try to see the humor in a situation that might not really be so humorous. You know what I mean? So try to look at things in a lighter way. Don't get so plugged into stuff. Lighten your load, guys, in other words, okay? All right, and here we're talking about opening your heart and mind to people around you. All right, looking at things from a different perspective. We have to soften up now if we want to move into these next dimensions, because as we know, the fifth dimension is about just love, right? Unconditional love and giving. And, you know, if you're wondering what are things going to look and feel like when we're just living, we're just operating from love, you can only imagine, because it's not just going to be you all operating from love. You're going to be getting them back from all the people around you. And that's right. I'm talking about the people who are right now out there flipping you the bird and, you know, cutting you off and screaming out of their car window. You don't even know what the hell are they, what's their problem? What are they screaming about? What did I do? Right? People are so angry right now, are they not? Like, if this is you guys, please comment below if you're dealing with this kind of crap on a daily basis, because I am. People are angry right now, but I do think that we're turning a corner and we're looking for now things starting to change. Okay, we are going to start seeing subtle changes, even in relationships. Maybe, you know, a relationship where you haven't been getting along, you've been fighting pretty badly, having a lot of arguments, things might just be, you know, settling down some. You might be noticing that. All right. And they're talking about becoming that trustworthy person that you want to see in others. Okay. Let's continue. Wow. Okay. And again, you know, the detail in these cards, in the wording, is even clearer than the other deck, and that's why I really want you to give these cards a chance, guys. This one is talking about abundance, okay? And they're saying that, listen to the wording here, guys. Things look very good where abundance is concerned, okay? Have patience at this time and make long-term plans. So they're talking about abundance, okay? Making those plans now, all right? Because you're just about there. Things are looking very good, all right? So you're almost there, guys. And they're saying, make your plans now. What are you going to be doing with your abundance when it comes in? And we're talking about that windfall. And that's really, you know, sort of what this card is representing. This might turn into be that wheel card. Okay, this might be the equivalent of the wheel, because they're talking about making long-term plans for your abundance and that things are looking very good. All right. Happy outcome, guys. Happy outcome. Brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Okay. So they're saying have confidence in yourself. All right. Have confidence in yourself. This is Archangel Uriel. There are tons of archangels in these cards. I absolutely love them. When I'm touching them, looking at them, feeling them, I'm feeling angelic energy. It's so beautiful, guys. All right, so here they're talking about when you talk to people, speak your mind with confidence. Come into your authentic self, okay? And you know, keep balance with your mental and emotional considerations by being yourself and speaking your truth, guys, all right? Don't worry about what others are going to think. Be you. And the people who are going to like you for who you are, well, they're the only ones that matter. They're the only ones you want in your life. You don't want the ones who are unaccepting and, you know, judgmental. You don't want those people in your life, right? Okay? And they're talking about some of my aquas that are feeling overworked. Okay, and feeling like life might be out of balance because of how much you're working. So a lot of you have taken on more than you can chew, just trying to get by. You're either taking on more hours in the day, or you're taking on a second job, or whatever it is you're doing. You're feeling like, you know, the more you work, the less you have, right? Because It's hard right now. It's hard. But we are turning a corner, guys. I promise. It's going to be like a switch. It might be this week. It's going to feel like a switch has been turned off or a switch has been turned on, and suddenly all kinds of things are going to appear. There are going to be opportunities for you, opportunities to make more money, a lot more money, boom, like that, okay? Abundance is going to start flowing. I know things. I know things, guys. I wish I could tell you, but I can't talk about it. And even if I could talk about it, quite honestly, you wouldn't believe it, okay? These are things that are going to be surreal to probably 90% of you. The things that are coming in are just unbelievably beautiful. All right. And so speak your mind with confidence. And about overworking yourself, guys, this means self-related health concerns could come into play. So if you have no choice, if you're saying, well, Sherry, I don't have a choice right now. I have to do this, second job just to make ends meet. All right. I get it. And all that means is that during your downtime, when you do have free time, it just means to really nurture yourself to no end. Like, just do everything you can to nurture, to love yourself, whether it's making your favorite meals, picking up your favorite beer, glass of wine, whatever, any little thing, taking that long bubble bath, going and playing a game of golf, whatever it is that makes you happy, pour it on. Even though you have a little bit of time during that downtime, do you, okay? Do you. All right, so here we go. Let's see what else we have. For my beautiful Aquas, we have that, they're saying that things are looking up. Okay, because it's the end of a difficult situation. All right, and some of you might be taking a trip. Some of you might be planning a trip right now. All right, but for a lot of you, even if you're not planning a trip, they're saying the end of a difficult situation is now here. Okay, and to follow up on that, events are moving now at a very fast pace. Okay, delays are over. And a lot of my loved ones on this channel who are in the know, I just felt your excitement in hearing those words, because you're plugged into the situation and you know what this means. Okay, delays are over. That's so meaningful to so many of us now. All right, many things are happening at once. Many things are happening behind the scenes at once. Okay, and pretty soon they're going to become visual to you. You're going to see all these things happening at once. And I hate to tell you guys, but I think it's going to be this week. Okay, I think this is going to be a crazy week that we need to buckle up for. All right, so I'm telling you right now, my loves, buckle up for this week. All right, so here I'm seeing some of you might be in conflict with others today, maybe at the workplace or maybe in your family. You might be like competing somehow, or just some type of conflict, I want to say, right? But all in all, I think it's healthy to have a little bit of competition once in a while. I'm seeing the follow-up from that is a successful time, and accept opportunities that you're offered and accept them confidently, because you have the Midas touch. So look at these opportunities as a chance to either show off your smarts, or if they're financial opportunities, they're saying that you have the Midas touch. So whatever you touch is going to start turning to gold, Aquarius. Okay, so these are also very positive cards for the most part, even though I haven't used them that much. We'll go through them and see what else we get. Okay, this card is talking about some of you who feel trapped that aren't. Okay, so I feel like this is the equivalent of the Fool. So you can just, the card, when I say you can untie yourself and walk away, but this has more detail. It's telling you that You're being overly focused on material things, okay? Or you're having negative or fear-based thoughts. What I would call limiting thoughts, guys, okay? When we have these fear-based thoughts, it limits us, especially if we're saying, oh, I can't do that, or, that's too hard, or I'm not smart enough, or that's something that I wouldn't even touch because I wouldn't know the first thing to do with that. Like, you know, go for it. Go for it. Don't be afraid of not being successful, guys, because, it might take the second or third time around, but don't give up that easily. Okay. But they're saying you're not entrapped. If you're feeling trapped, you're not really entrapped. You're just creating that thought process for yourself. Okay. Here they're talking about something coming, guys, a significant life event. And this is going to be a powerful revelation that leads to change. This is a very spiritual card, I feel. I'm feeling, something coming this week. As a matter of fact, as I've been saying, I think that we need to buckle up for this week, and this is their way of telling us something significant is about to happen. This is going to be a life event like we've never experienced before, a powerful revelation that's going to lead to change, my loves. Okay, and they're saying it's time for us to spread our wings. All right, so do not stay in that third dimensional space. And to move forward, I'm seeing a relationship that continues to grow closer coming in for my aquas. Okay, and they're talking about forgiveness. Okay, the positive resolution of a conflict. So maybe you're having a difficult time with a lover or a friend or a family member right now for some of you. Okay, and they're saying now is the time to forgive. Okay, and start again. And if the person that you're thinking about with this card doesn't want to, has no interest, don't allow them to make you feel bad. All right, just take that as some kind of negative energy that they need to come out of, or they need to work through. Okay, and maybe then that will tell you to separate yourself from that person, that it's time. Okay, but at least give it a chance. Give the relationship. The cards are saying that if you forgive and you truly have this forgiveness in your heart, that a number of relationships actually will start to become mended. Okay, and we have the strength card here. This is about your inner strength, my loves. Okay, they're saying release harsh judgments, and again they're talking about forgiveness and compassion. So there's more to this. Having these two cards side by side, they're talking about we need to have this forgiveness in our hearts to move into this fourth dimension right now. Okay, we're nowhere near the fifth, but as we're turning this corner I keep talking about, and we're there already. We're there. We're turning that corner. All right, we're about to see unbelievable changes that are going to catapult us into becoming just that, using our strength and losing harsh judgments against one another, getting closer to operating from love, guys. That's what we talk about. All right, in the fifth dimension, that's where we're going to be operating strictly from unconditional love. All right, now here they're talking about choosing a path. All right, it's time to move in a new direction for some of you. All right, it's time to evaluate where you are and choose a favorable assessment of the facts. Okay, so take a look at your lives and be honest with yourselves, and there might be room for improvement. Okay, and then they're talking about news of an exciting new endeavor for some of you. Use your originality and ingenuity. Okay, so this is like your ingenuity would be your smooth points, your strengths. Okay, and your creativity. So I always tell you guys that you're all like snowflakes. You were all made in a unique way. All right, and part of that third dimension was we were taught, well, if you're different and you don't fit in, we're going to, uh, treat you badly. But that was actually our blessing. Okay. That was part of, what I talk about. If we had treated it differently as when our kids were younger and just starting out and taught them that, right? That everybody's unique and we each bring something different to the table. And that's what makes the world a beautiful place. And we all have something to add to the world. If we had gone about it that way, maybe there'd be no such thing as bullying. But like I said, these things were purposefully, arranged to create division and unhappiness. Let's move on, guys. We're talking about lavish abundance here, okay? And how to nurture yourself and others. It's time. And that in itself is going to bring in not a financial abundance, but a different kind of abundance, right? All right, and here we're talking about victory, guys. This is the victory card. All right, good news, it's on its way. All right, for some of you, you're doing something really, really big, something very special, and you're going to be receiving some kind of public recognition or an award for something you're about to achieve. All right, and let's continue. All right, we have the next card, which is regarding a celebration. Okay, so this is a card telling us we need to loosen up. We need to start having more fun. I know it's difficult right now because most of us are working our asses off, but it goes hand in hand with the nurturing thing. And, if somebody invites you to go somewhere, go, do it. Even if you don't feel like it, once you get there, you're going to have the time of your life. Okay. Now they're saying that an event, a sudden event, is going to need your immediate attention, and they want you to be very careful about your decision regarding this event. Okay, so something is coming for my aquas, some type of sudden event coming to you, and they're saying time is of the essence with this, so make sure you think things thoroughly and carefully when this event comes into play. All right, and we're looking at contentment, peace, and abundance here, a happy home life. So this is about you successfully completing a project for some of you. And here we're talking about good news regarding your financial matters, okay? So for some of you, you might be thinking that you're bored or you don't like your job, okay? I'm going to say a lot of you probably feel that way. They're saying, it's time for you to bust out, and, it doesn't matter your age or what you're doing. Look into this new area of study. A lot of you have always said to yourselves, I really always wanted to do this and never did it. Or I've always been interested in this, but I'm too old. Or, things of that nature, guys. Live your life. Don't, don't have these limiting ideas or thoughts in your head. Don't say limiting things. Live your life. Go make your dreams happen. Do what you want to do. I mean, most of the time, this is a calling. When you're having these thoughts, this is a spiritual calling for you. All right. Your spirit is crying out to do something creative that is going to move you emotionally and physically and feed your soul. Okay, guys, so that's the reading. I'm very interested in hearing what you guys thought about the cards. Like I said, we could do this once a week. I know for the most of you, you're just probably, you could be bored of the other cards, or you might just be wanting something else at this point. Like I said, we could do this once a week or twice a week if you enjoy these cards, and let me know below the video what you thought. Take care.